Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so we're just getting a start here on the soybean harvest. It is finally ready, and just in time too. We got, what, 2 months probably till high price? I think it's like May, it might be June. It's one of those 2 months. It's at a high price, so it's at a pretty good time to do it. I think the oats field is next month as well. Because if you aren't aware, we don't own a planter anymore. I sold it because the plan is just to rent one and then plant these 2 fields around the same time and try to line up crops and stuff. That's the plan, at least. At some point we'll need to get wheat though, so more than likely when we do that, we can probably get 2 harvests out of like this field by the time the wheat is ready. Something like that. It's hard to say for certain, but the big sawmill is almost out of wood, but we did get another deadwood contract. So you can see I already accepted it. I don't think it's terribly far from the sawmill either. I did turn on long planks at the sawmill, at the large one. I'm kind of tempted to take at least some that we have to put it into our shed. I kind of just want to see what the, constructible shed is. I mean, as far as I know, most of the items that we need for it, we should be able to produce ourselves now. At least with deadwood and having the cement factory as well. I'll have to get that filled up at some point. I don't think it's too empty at the current moment. There's still a good amount of space in there. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's 19,000 liters in there, so it'll run for a little while. But yeah, I still would like to bring, cement bricks, probably the things as cement bags, long planks, the plates, everything down to the grain elevator museum. Try to take as much long planks as we got, some wood beams. But I would like to continue on our little construction. I really want to see how it is, kind of see how it turns out, so we'll let a worker take off on this. We should have a pallet of wood beams and planks, long planks on the farm right here. I did do something with this here. So I know there's obviously, it's been a long-term bug. From what I've heard, is sometimes planks, or not planks, but sometimes your pallet goods are like 999 liters, 0.9. It's just a tad under. So I just went into the XML, I added the storage to be a flat 1,000 on cement bags. It's a tad over. It's almost 1,001. So hopefully we don't run into that issue, and if we do, I'm just going to fix it in the XML instead of wasting a pallet for something that is basically a buck at this point. I did add, I think, a liter to both of the things in the grain elevator museum as well. Just so we don't have that issue. It's only going to be a liter or 2. I'm not adding like thousands of liters to try to make it go faster. I'm only doing... I'm only going to do the stuff debugged or add a 1 liter just so it doesn't get bugged. And I'm adding it after the fact, so we're not making any money from it. Come on, there we go. I think we'll get this put into our little shed. That should get us to the next step. Hopefully we actually see progress at some point, because progress has not been happening. At least it looks like it. Which is kind of unfortunate. You kind of want it to at least look like it's doing something. How is our small little sawmill doing? Okay, it's doing good. Yeah, I did turn on long planks there, because I will need to produce a bunch. Unfortunately, though, with me selling or using that one long plank pallet there. We're not going to have enough to get to the next step in the grain elevator museum. I think we needed 2,000 liters. We obviously will not be able to produce that or bring that over today. Kind of unfortunate, but just kind of how things are. I am heavily considering getting a new flatbed. That is on the things I would like to get. I think we'll grab the John Deere hill here quick too. I want to get this probably hooked up to the trailer and put over by the soybeans. I'll just kind of park over here. Soybeans are going to be really nice to have. They're going to be really, really nice to have. So let's take a look-see. Is it in here? Yes, it is in here. This does actually have an auto-load function, so if we ever want to obviously use that, we have that. Which might be nice to have. I kind of want a side to it. Yeah, we'll buy it. 18 grand, but we'll make that back here really, really quickly. We'll sell this flatbed. We don't really have a use for it now. That should be a good amount larger compared to this one. Oh, I haven't shown where the Deadwood contract is, but it's right down here, right? I saw it. Oh, it's up here. Yeah, I was way off. I thought it was down by the sawmill. No, it's way up here. So it's even more crucial that we get to bring it hopefully in one load versus 3, 4. Yeah, that trailer looks quite a bit bigger than this one. Let's finally come to sell this. 5 grand, not too bad. And we can repair this since I'm here. Why not? Yeah, we spent 18 grand on the trailer, but we should be able to make that back really, really quickly. I don't think we quite have full pallets at the cement, right? 100 liters away there. 100 liters from that too. Okay. I might fast forward a little bit and then we can bring more down. It doesn't need those things at the current stage, but it will in the future, so we can just put it into storage, and then as soon as we get to that point where it does, it'll just automatically start using those. And we do have to watch out for rain though, so that might not be a good idea. Rain does not show. Well, I think instead of fast forwarding, I'll just load up what we have. We'll probably have another load to bring down, you know, next month or the month after anyways. And then we would be able to go and get the dead wood quicker. I know eventually it does run out. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but workers. This is going to be interesting. I can already see that. To try to turn around in here. Hopefully I can. If not, I might have to use super strength to load these if I can't maneuver in here very well. It's going to be tight. Yeah, it's going to be just barely. Now, how do I turn around without hitting everything? Yeah, I'm going to have to load this up with super strength, I think, just to be a lot quicker than what this will take. Well, next stop will be the large sawmill. Not sure how much room we'll have there to move either. We'll see. But yeah, then hopefully I can get the deadwood done fairly quickly. I wouldn't mind doing some of this harvest myself, so that'll be something I would like to do. They might say they're done once they finish this piece. I wouldn't be mad about that. That would just allow us to hop over real quick and, you know, finish the last bit. Well, I'm not quite sure where the loading up point is. I think it's in here. Yeah. How well is this going to be to maneuver around? I think we have some in 2 different spots. Yeah, I might have to use super strength here too. It's just not a ton of room in here. It's obviously designed for like a forklift. I thought we had some in another spot for some reason. We'll have to move these out of the way. We'll just kind of put them over here for the time being. We can sell those a little bit later, which wood chips are pretty good in 25. So we'll actually want to sell it. I think it's over $1,000 per 1,000 liters, so it's a couple $1,000 right here. Like I said before with the other constructible, as soon as we get the cement bricks and plates in there, I'll go through and I'll add like 1 liter to them in the XML, and then we shouldn't have that issue in the future with it not going to the next step because it's at 0 liters and it needs another pallet. It's just to avoid that. It avoids us having to give it more than what it needs. We can actually, you know, put these to other use outside of basically wasting a pallet, because, you know, there's kind of a little bit of a bug there. I would hope it would be fixed, but from what I've heard, 22 had the same issue with some of the construction stuff, so if it wasn't fixed there, I don't know if it'll be fixed here. Let's get right in here so everything can be sold at the one shot. $53,000. Pretty dang good. And we'll go and get some more going. This should be able to progress a little bit at least. Yeah, it has some wood beams. So it should be able to work a little bit. Yeah, off camera I'll add 1,000 liters, not 1,000, not 1,000 liters. I'll add 1 liter to everything. I think I might have added 1 to one of these. Might have been on here, might have been on Huton. I added a liter to the long planks and stuff. It doesn't look like I did here. Yeah, like I said, it's just to avoid that bug. It's not like we're gonna get paid for the 1 liter. But yeah, now we can race up. We can actually do the deadwood contract. We can get the big sawmill going. Once again, I'm going to try to load all 7 trees up on here. I fully think we should be able to do it, though, because I was loading up 7, 8 trees on a smaller trailer on Huton. It just gets stacked really, really high. Alright, so we're just getting here close to the deadwood spot. Trying to keep an eye out just in case there's any sort of collectibles that kind of stick out. The only thing with this map, though, is the collectibles really don't stick out. They just look like, you know, they look like they're meant to be there. Yeah, I don't know if there's a ton of deadwood contracts. I hope there are, because obviously I would like to continue doing them as much as possible. I just saw there was a little shack over here, so I just wanted to take a look at it. Nice little river. Yeah. Just in case there's anything in it. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm sure there's, you know, collectibles hidden up here somewhere, because we haven't spent a ton of time up here yet. Haven't really had a use outside of doing some contracts and stuff. I haven't had to be up here. Alright, so how is this doing? Well, I am going to just quickly finish this out myself, I think. That way we get to do at least some of the harvest. I don't want to let the worker have all the fun. So I think we'll go ahead and do a time lapse. I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, just like that, we are just about done. Short and sweet, like I figured it would be. Didn't think it would take too long to finish this out. The worker didn't leave us a ton to do, which is not a bad thing. Means they did a good job. Yeah, we'll get this dumped into the silo as well. We'll see how much, you know, estimated money we should be looking at, hopefully. Right now we're at 50, yeah, like 50% capacity on the trailer, and is that a 30,000 liter trailer? I'm not sure, because there is a extension in there, and I don't think we have that, so I wouldn't mind with us obviously doing a little bit better financially now. I think we will be looking at a dairy. That's been something that I've brought up numerous times. The dairy is definitely on the list of things, but I wouldn't mind trying to get more chickens. I did install more mods too for like harvesters. You can see like there's some pretty good options at $200,000 now. I think this is it JHHG modding? I might be completely wrong. I probably am. But I used them in 22 quite a bit, and I was quite a big fan of them. So I made sure, and as soon as I saw them, I made sure and got them installed. I think there's a new baler and stuff I installed. A couple of just small things. A plow. I think I got a plow now. Like one of the subsoil type ones, the ones that aren't a angled plow, the ones I have less issues usually using, which I think it's the same one I used a bunch in 22, just obviously for 25 now. So it's nice to see some of the favorites from 22 making its way over to, oh hey, look at that, it's progress. What kind of building is this going to be? I really want to know what kind of building this is going to be. Because the thing is, I really don't know, because it's not in the construction menu. Under constructibles, it's not in here, I don't think. Unless it's this. No, that's definitely a little too big. I seriously have no idea what it would be. This is bigger than that as well. So it's some sort of barn, and it's clearly just on this map. Maybe this? Yeah, it might be that. I wonder. Could be. I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully it's worthwhile, because we're putting basically money into it at this point. It's nice to see progress, though. Something we've worked quite a bit for. Yeah, a bigger chicken pen wouldn't be bad. We have a little bit of room there. So I wouldn't mind trying to build up some stockpile on wheat. or barley, whichever one we probably have. I think barley's actually a faster growth time. That's why I've done it a lot in the past. We have wheat right now. We could use sorghum as well. Alright, so we'll have to take, what, 7 trees down in total here? At least we have a nice open spot. That'll be nice. That was something, in Houghton I just did one, and it was really packed in there with, like, no room. We did find a collectible, so it wasn't all bad. But it's like, dang, this is tough to find anything, tough to move them where they need to go. And I think we should probably start loading them up. I don't want to get too many cut down and then I can't find them later. We'll just get them cut down and put them in the opening here. Make them a little bit easier to find. Now, honestly, the main reason I want to do that little constructible is because it's not even an option that I can find, at least in the build menu. So I just want to know what it is. I really just want to know what it is at this point. I'm just too intrigued to, you know, not just try it at least. So we can try to get these as long as possible. Maybe we could do 3 into 3s. That would be quite nice if we just had to do 3 chunks basically per tree. I think that would fit fairly good. Yeah, I'm not gonna debranch them because when I tried to do that last time, I probably destroyed several trees. I have not had good luck getting rid of branches so far in 25, so we'll just have to deal with it for now until I can either get better at it or something. I honestly might need just to look up how to do it. It's definitely different than 22. It's entirely possible you can't with deadwood. I'm not even sure about that, but entirely possible. Well, I think I'll probably just do a nice little jump cut here. We'll get them all loaded up, which shouldn't take too awfully long, then we can get it all brought down. And I am going to probably leave wood beams on in here, which actually I have them off right now. I'll turn them back on. I'll keep these going, and if that small little barn needs them, we'll use those over bringing the ones from the big one down. Just so everyone's on the same page on that, so. Alright, so we're just about there, thankfully, because this one right here has slowly been moving out. It was on the trailer, I'd just like to say. It was fully on the trailer at one point. We go down here. Well, I mean, I guess we can. I'm not sure if we were meant to, but... we'll go and get this put in. 12,000 liters? Not too bad. That'll run basically a month, maybe. Not forever, but it'll run for a little while. And we can get this collected, $1,000, and we'll make more on the, obviously, the back end of actually selling everything else. Yeah, soybeans are in there, so that is right now $56,000. We'll have oats to put in there at some point too, which we'll get multiple harvests out of oats before we go to sell, which will be nice. So yeah, hopefully we'll get more deadwood contracts next month. I don't want to keep the sawmill rented too long if we're not getting them, obviously. I would like to consistently are, getting them and not just basically throwing money away by keeping it rented for too long. 2 months in a row, though, so maybe we'll get another one. Would be nice. But, yeah, that is about everything for today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.